Be cool, Daddy-O. Because hell is a musical, hell is a musical. Musical, hell. Stuck with Travolta and other people that you hate, but you have to do it anyway. Stuck in musical hell. With Lils and Scott.
Hello and welcome to
Life is like a box of chocolates, but they're all filled with sour quince log.
Shh, quiet. Hello and welcome to Hell is a Musical, where the road to hell is paved with choreographed and razzmatazz intentions. I'm Scott.
And I'm Lils, and I am upset.
Why are you
There
upset?
was flagrant false advertising in what we watched today.
Okay.
There were so few kitty cats in this movie, and I am just stamping my little feet.
Well, I was gonna say,
Right at the beginning, that little montage, there's some kitty cats. That got me all excited. Oh boy, we're just gonna get to see a cute little kitty cat movie. And then they just show up at the very end. Isn't there even a kitty cat in that show, like in the Hanna-Barbera ass cartoon?
I don't remember. I think it's only when they go to space.
Doesn't the, sister have a cat or something? Isn't there, an evil cat? She has a cat.
Oh, Alexandra, yeah.
Yeah, it was called, I don't know, Lothario or something like that.
Douche kitty. Yeah, so, what did we watch and who did we watch it with?
Today, we watched Josie and the Pussycats, and we watched it with... I forgot your last name, sorry.
Kendra Beltran, from Crushgasm.
Kendra Beltran, the thing I just said.
Yeah, I totally didn't just say that before you to cue you up.
Good, we
Just
agree.
spike that volleyball. Hi, Kendra.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here.
Of course. One of my favorite movies.
Yeah, apparently it's one of Lil's.
Well, I don't like real cats, so this is better. I'm a dog person.
Me too. I got 3 puppers.
Oh,
I feel very attacked right now.
My best friend loves cats, so she's okay.
As someone who has a cat named Valerie. Not after this movie. This is the first time I've seen this movie.
Oh, my.
Yeah, it's named after the Amy Winehouse song, right?
Yep. And the Zootons. The Zootons did it first.
Then Mark Ronson stole it and was like, hey, you want some money? Never mind.
Yeah, as Mark Ronson does. He just goes around and is just like, oh, what's this? It's mine now.
I don't know why he's like a combination of Sean Bean and Michael Caine. Hi, how's it going? I'm Mark Ronson.
It sounds like that.
Hello, I'm Mark Ronson. You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off.
Hello, I'm Mark Ronson. She was only 15.
Oh.
Why
From
do
Get
we
Carter.
fall? I'm Mark Ronson. Why do we fall, Batman?
Hey, it's me, Bruno Mars. Are you ever going to give up on me, Mark Ronson? Never.
Poor Bruno.
Yeah. So everyone gets the misconstrued about Get Carter. The line they think is, she was only 15 years old, the girl who gets murdered. But that line is never in the movie. That's like, play it again, Sam.
I've never seen it.
Me neither.
It's about a hitman played by Michael Caine. Would you believe Michael Caine as a hitman? Oh, I'm going to kill you, Master Bruce. I'm going to shoot you in the back of the skull.
Cut. Why do you keep calling everyone Master Bruce?
Sorry, Master Bruce.
That film hasn't even been made yet.
I'm talking about Bruce Valanche.
I have a neighbor that looks like that.
Bruce Valanche or Michael Caine?
Bruce Valanche. She never
Is it
wears a
Bruce-
coat.
Oh, it's a
She never wears a
Oh,
coat
dear.
outside, and it's really cold.
Wait, is your neighbor Jackie Hoffman?
I don't know. I mean, she's rough. She's rough. She's got a cute dog. No jacket, though. It's 40 degrees outside. Bruce is crazy.
So, what is your history with Josie and the Pussycats, Kendra?
Well, it came out the month I turned 14. So I was really excited. I got to see it at the beginning of the month. It's from April. So by the end
April
of the month,
2001, right?
so then I actually went to a smart kid science camp on my birthday that month, and my friend gave me the soundtrack for my birthday, and so I got to listen to it at this horrible camp. And I just love it. I think I saw the movie in theaters earlier that month, and I was instantly in love with it, and I've loved it ever since. And I genuinely think the soundtrack's the first 3 songs, just some of the greatest. I mean, everyone credits Paramore as this female-fronted pop punk explosion, but my foundation is the Josie soundtrack into that music, for sure.
Yeah, I was 13 when this came out, 13 or... I went on a date. It was a bunch of us in a group, and I didn't know I was on a date, and the girl kept trying to hold my hand. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Excuse me, Kay Hanley is singing.
Shh. The whole idea of that just seems uniquely funny to me. Just there just keeps trying to be this nice little magic moment, and you just going no, stop.
Trying to watch the movie.
Well, keep in mind, I was a 13, 14-year-old with OCD, so I was I don't know where your hands have been. Your hands could be gross. Did you wash your hands?
No, you can't have any of my nonpareils. I bought nonpareils. You should have bought your own nonpareils.
Lils, it's me. You know it's Raisinets or nothing. But yeah, I feel so bad because then I was oh, this was a date. And then the drive home, I'm stupid.
Sounds like you're still feeling the pain from that date.
It was just hysterical because that movie, I had no idea. Because it was a bunch of friends. I've never heard, apparently this is very popular.
For middle school, yeah.
For middle school.
Not me, but...
You're yeah, you're weird.
No, I never went on any type of group date settings. It was always just me and my girls, or me and my girl, my one friend, and maybe 2 other girls. We were friends, but we had a fat kids club. I guess that was cool, but yeah, no boys in the fat kids club.
Yeah. We went to Cinema Salem. And we did the double feature of Josie and the Pussycats and the James Gunn-ridden Scooby-Doo.
And then we went across the street to Flying Saucer Pizza Company. Hey, Scott, let's keep making more New England-based jokes for our non-New England-based guest.
Peabody Essex Museum. Nathaniel Hawthorne House.
Dunkin' Donuts.
We have those.
Yeah.
They made
Prince
their way
Pizza.
to California.
Sal's Pizza.
Kowloon. T.C. Landos.
In-N-Out.
Yeah, you keep your California preferences, Kendra.
Traffic. I guess.
Your Del Tacos and your...
Oh, I mean, their chili cheese fries, though.
Jack in the Box.
Oh, no. They deep fry their tacos.
That's
and their
blasphemy.
shakes are always hot, warm.
Ugh.
Ew.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Just to get back to the actual question, I have had no connection to Josie and the Pussycats, the movie, or the cartoon show. I had to really think on it, and I think the only real connection I've ever had to anything remotely close to Josie and the Pussycats, I remember, when I was very young, owning this compilation called Saturday Morning, Cartoons Greatest Hits, a tribute album of theme songs from Saturday morning cartoon shows performed by bands at the time. And that one was performed by Juliana Hatfield and Tanya Donnelly.
Josie, Pussycats, long tails and ears for hats, guitars and sharks and claps, beat sweet groovy song, hurry.
But there was also appearances by Collective Soul, Helmet, Reverend Horton Heat, Violent Femmes.
I wonder if that's the same production company that did the Schoolhouse Rock ones where Blind Melon does Three is the Magic
I
Number.
had that one too, actually.
Yeah, nothing like listening to, what's his name from Blind Melon sing, 3 is the magic number.
Shannon Hoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know that it's good when you know that it's a good album when you've got Moby not doing techno music.
So yeah, this movie. Part of the reason why I wanted to see it in the theaters when I was a kid was because of Kay Hanley from Letters to Cleo. And as Lils knows, and I think you do too, Kendra, I am a huge Letters to Cleo fan, like Ben Wyatt style, to the point where Haley tried buying me the Letters to Cleo Aurora Borealis t-shirt from the website, and it never came.
Aw.
That's a bummer. Like they
Yeah.
charged you anyway, and you just didn't get it.
It was supposed to be a Christmas present for me. And it
Ah,
never
that sucks.
Or it might have been my birthday, but yeah.
Aw.
It's my birthday. You have to buy me dinner.
You failed to buy me a shirt.
Oh, thanks a bunch, Letters to Cleo. And it was their website, too. That's the thing that, like, is so sad.
They were like,
It was,
take the
oh, man, Kay Hanley's here. I'm going to kick you in the crotch now. Oh, man, this sucks.
Letters to Cleo website. Get it together.
So, yeah.
In 2023, Letters to Cleo website. Get it together.
So, Lilypad, you just listened to Aurora Borealis for the first time.
I did. Like, I think I mentioned this in the closing of the previous episode, but I'm basically undergoing like this little exercise where I try to listen to at least one record a day and then write a little bit about it. And Scott recommended Aurora Borealis, and I really liked it.
It's such a good album, and that's why I love this album, because it's literally just a Letters to Cleo album.
basically.
Pretty much.
You know, she performed this in LA, but I had tickets already to Paramore, actually. And I was like, son of a. I was like, the whole concert, I was like, son of a. Like, I mean, I was having a good time as Paramore, but I was so mad because she was performing the Josie soundtrack. Just, you know, and on the other side of LA that night, and I was so mad.
Well, come to Boston, because she always shows up, because they're from Boston. Paradise Rock Club. At least, I think it's October through November, they usually do a residency at Paradise.
Did she do the Josie songs?
She does everything.
To make it
I mean, it's funny you mention that because, like, after I posted that was the album that I did, so many friends of mine from the local scene, like from the local music scene, were just posting about, like, I love Kay Hanley. She's great. I shared a cigarette with her one time.
Yeah, she's literally like. Have you ever heard the story about Werner Herzog saving Joaquin Phoenix's life? She's like that.
I have not heard the story of Werner Herzog saving Joaquin Phoenix's life. Why
So
don't you indulge me, Scottrick?
You know my name is Scott Pocket, goddammit. Anyways, so apparently Werner Herzog walks everywhere.
Walks into a bar.
Walks everywhere in Hollywood. Like, he won't, if he's not taking public transportation, he's walking everywhere. And Joaquin Phoenix got into a car accident. His car flipped over, and coming to pull him out of the car was Werner Herzog going, "It's okay, Joaquin. I will save you from the burning wreckage. Like those children whose dreams are lost to a fire of misforgotten memories."
Just call 911, please.
The way you describe it is like Werner Herzog was just inconvenienced by Joaquin Phoenix's car accident.
Yeah, it happened at a crosswalk, so I imagine he was.
Like he saw it happen, and then he had to just sort of do the little, shoulder angel, shoulder devil thing of like just weighing his options. Do I save Joaquin Phoenix, or do I continue on my way to Burger King?
I think he's more of a Pink's Hot Dogs type of guy. But yeah, I just picture him.
If I save Joaquin Phoenix, I will still have a half hour before Salt and Straw closes.
I picture him more like Kip Kroger, like, all right, Joaquin, here we go, upsy daisy. But yeah, Joaquin Phoenix said it was one of the greatest moments of his life, and they're like, you were in a freaking car accident. But just imagine, like, something bad happened to you, and like an independent director like Werner Herzog or like Paul Thomas Anderson just shows up and saves your life. Oh, hello, Catherine Bigelow.
I tell this story all the time.
Oh, I will definitely be keeping my eyes open the next time I'm just sort of hanging off the edge of a cliff, just waiting for Jim Jarmusch to show up.
Oh, hello. Oh man, I'm about to die. Hi, it's me, David Lynch. Wait, why are you pushing me?
Are you aware that you're falling off of a cliff?
Yeah, you're pushing me.
No, I'm not. David, am I pushing him off the cliff?
Yeah. Kind of.
Why would you blow up my spot like that, David?
Yeah, I'm the good angel. So yeah, apparently all of the stories I've heard about people meeting Kay have always ended with her just like
Saving them
giving
from car accidents.
Yeah, giving them a head nod and a wink. She seems fun. She seems so much fun. I don't understand why they didn't just have her be Josie. Like
Marketing. I mean, Rachael Leigh-Cook, she's hot.
off of one movie. Like,
Babysitters Club. She's Mary Ann Spears. Put some respect
Yes.
on that name. My favorite babysitter.
Kay Hanley's not an actress either.
And Carpool.
Is she?
well, she was in 10 Things I Hate About You as herself. No, but I'm going off of 99 is when, so this came out in 2001, so she was hot off of She's All That.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they, like, I don't go, oh man, I gotta watch Carpool for, Rachael Leigh-Cook. I have to see the banter between David Paymer and Tom Arnold.
She was really good in that though.
Yeah, well, she has that line where she talks about her mother's surgery.
Her little sister's the little biatch, right?
I don't think she's a biatch. I think she's just...
she's like, this is Snappy. That one.
Oh yeah, yeah. But
The
Rachael
spunky
Leigh-Cook in this one, they're like, hey, can she lead a movie without the help of Freddie Prinze Jr.? And the answer was no.
Yes.
This movie tanked.
Yes.
Became a cult hit, but Roger Ebert gave it 3 stars and thumbs up. So
2001 also explains the overabundance of Mad TV people in this movie. And by overabundance, I mean
Ari Spears.
and Missy Pyle.
Missy Pyle.
Was she on that TV?
She wasn't on Mad
Wasn't she
TV.
on Mad
I think,
TV?
No, I think you're thinking of Arden Mirren.
What? I don't know for sure. I could have sworn she was on Mad. She did like an Anna Nicole Smith character.
That was Arden
I
Mirren.
Oh,
Big Arden Mirren fan over here.
wow.
Isn't that right, Arden? Yep. So
Well,
yeah,
she's here.
the thing that blew my mind about this movie is the fact that when it came out, they had the girls go on TRL and they had them go on the Rosie O'Donnell show, and Rosie O'Donnell's like, "Oh, Rosario, this is your first big movie," and she's like, "Well, yeah, I guess studio-wise." She's like, "Well, yeah, you've never really acted before." And she goes, "I was in the movie Kids." And she goes, "Oh, I don't watch that movie. That movie's scary." It's like,
Then she threw a koosh ball at her.
yep. Called her a kitty patootie. But yeah, I remember this because this is the time where, to coincide with the movie, Rosie used to do crazy product placement where, like, anytime a guest would come out, they would grab, like, she would have fast food waiting. So yeah, when it was the cast of Out of Sight, they had White Castle, and I think for Josie and the Pussycats, it was like Skittles or M&Ms. Wait, this was 2001. I think like peanut butter M&Ms just came out, so I think they had like a ton of M&Ms and Skittles and stuff like that.
For them to eat? I only remember
Yeah.
the koosh balls. I don't remember anything else about Rosie.
Yeah,
Like-
I always
like-
forget that Rosie O'Donnell is the one responsible for making celebrity talk shows really annoying. She walked so that James Corden could be like, "Now let's have a song." Can I just talk about the movie?
No, we're gonna stop traffic, and you're gonna sing Les Miserables. Anyway, here's The Greatest Showman. But I just remember then, like, the next day, because we would watch Rosie O'Donnell and then we would watch TRL. The next day on TRL, I was like, Josie and the Pussycats again. And I remember Rosario Dawson actually talked this time. They let her talk. And basically they did that thing. The whole thing with like TRL is you would like look out the window. The celebrities would love like waving out the window to the people on 42nd Street.
They do the Today Show thing.
Yeah, and when I lived in New York, they were trying to bring back TRL, and I was doing errands for the Daily Show, and I think it wasn't Nickelback, but it was All American Rejects was waving to me out the window, and I gave the finger.
Oh, poor Tyson. You did not want to swing with them?
I really did not want to swing.
That's okay.
Oh,
They're
wait, no,
your
it was
dirty
American
little
Hi-Fi.
secret.
Scott. Oh,
It was American Hi-Fi. I was not the flavor of the week. It was one of those.
well, that ruins my dirty little secret pun that I had.
Oh.
Well, just
I'll
move
keep you.
along.
But to tie that in, one of the members of Letters of Cleo went on to form American Hi-Fi.
Yes.
So if you think about it, you were actually flipping off Letters to Cleo and by association Kay Hanley.
Oh, no. Oh, wait, no, it was All American Rejects. That is my dirty little secret.
Never mind.
Yeah, because it was 2009, and they just had
Move along.
Move Along come out, yeah.
No,
What
dirty
are
little
some
secret.
more All-American Reject songs?
That's it.
So many.
Would
Yeah.
you say that you were giving him hell?
That's the song. That's what they were promoting.
So I guess you were Kids in the Street,
Digging
Well,
deep now.
Beekeeper's Daughter.
All right, moving on. So, Kendra, why don't
so
you just
would you say that was the last song?
Now that's a good
Why
one.
don't you give us a little synopsis, a quick little buzz about what Josie and the Pussycats is about?
Oh, like the back of the box?
Nope, that's the other podcast. No, just
Yeah,
Just
tell
a
us
quick-
about it. I wanna hear about it.
Well, Josie and the Pussycats, it is a comic adaptation, but they're a local kind of a loser band playing in a bowling alley. 1, 2, 3, they get discovered because
Cuts a little close to my life.
it's a little, they get discovered and then let's see. The music industry is putting subliminal messages, and they're like, hey, let's just use this band because we got to get rid of the boy band because they're questioning things. So de jour goes down in a plane crash. We need a new band. Josie's there. Bada bing, bada boom. They put the subliminal message. Overnight, Josie and the Pussycats are a success, but then Josie gets a little, Beyonce.
A fake British man would
Putting
make
Michelle
me
and
into a
Kelly to the
billionaire.
side. And Mallory does not like that. Yeah, no, Valerie does like that.
Valerie.
Valerie does not like that. I don't like that their names rhyme, but not Josie. Like Mallory, Valerie. So then
Melody and
Melody.
Valerie.
Melody, sorry.
Melody and Velody.
Melody and Melody. But then, they get through it, the power of friendship, and they kind of like save the world when they take the little ears off. That's what I like.
Yeah, kind of.
But I do think there's still subliminal messages. But I mean, this movie, 2001, internet wasn't big. It was really ahead of its time.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. In the concert, the girls who were watching it on dial-up, it wasn't even DSL at the time. Like, basically, it would be like, spin up.
They would not be watching that.
When I saw that
Round.
part of the movie, if like that was intentional because they were clearly watching it on AOL, like if that was intentional, that's hilarious to me. That little unintentional, except maybe intentional dig at AOL.
So 73 companies were used to do all the product placement in this, and it is hysterical. Like, part of the reason why this movie didn't really tank is because like all of these companies were paying to have their logo. Like the McDonald's hotel room, I think hers is the AOL hotel room, and I think Val's is the Target one, which
Right.
Val, that's kind of like a metaphor for Rachael Leigh-Cook and Rosario Dawson and Reid. Yeah, you're in the polar seltzer room.
I am in the polar seltzer room.
Yeah. Can we just say that Alan Cumming is the MVP in this movie? Like,
Oh, without question.
he's so good in it. Like, he's having so much fun.
He reminded me a lot of the manager in Spice World. Like, it felt like that's who they were kind of channeling.
Which
With
he
a look.
was in Spice World.
Oh, was he? Okay, was he the manager? He wasn't
No.
the manager. Okay, yeah.
No, that was Richard E. Grant. He was the documentarian who was following them around.
So, connection.
Good thing I
That's what
didn't
we
say
do.
anything. I was about to guess it was Bob Hoskins.
No, but Meatloaf is their bus driver.
Classic.
Okay, that's nice.
He literally has
That's
a line
nice for
where
Mr. Loaf.
He has a line where he goes, "I would do anything for those girls, but I won't do that."
Oh, boy.
When they wrote that, they were like, yes, gold.
High fives all around, guys. Yeah.
You think that was a group effort? There wasn't just one guy like with a typewriter just whiling away the hours.
It was a group
Anything for
effort.
love. Oh, yes, I got it. And he came home and just gave his wife a big kiss and was just like, "Honey, what's this about? I nailed it."
Well, I'm taking the kids and I'm going to my mother's for a few days.
Get out that Syrah we've been saving. I nailed it.
With Cumming, Alan Cumming in this movie, I have to say every time he would do something that was just, it shouldn't have been funny, it was always funny to me. Like when he said the line about, "Oh yeah, going to your 10-year high school reunion and rubbing it in their face," which was a callback to him being in Romeo and Michelle's. And then when Josie is catching him in his little lies and he goes, "Oh, excuse me," and he picks up the phone and he mumbles to himself. It shouldn't have been that funny, but it was hysterical.
Well, that's what's good about this movie. It's so silly, and we all know what happened later in 2001 that really just, put a little damper on the world. So that's why I like this movie. It just reminds me of better times. It's like the before times, before things got so serious.
Yeah.
It's just a silly movie. Plus, and it's like really crazy. All the subliminal messages and like ads and stuff. Celebrities really didn't do it that much at that time. But now like Cardi B has like a McDonald's freaking meal with Offset. Wow.
Yeah. Travis Scott had one.
A lot of hip hop and fast food these days.
BTS.
Saweetie.
Oh, does Saweetie have a?
She had one a bit back.
What was it?
I think she did
I
McDonald's.
forget.
Something
It was McDonald's. I do not remember what the meal was.
I feel like all of their meals are just chicken McNuggets.
They're not like specialty. It's just what McDonald's has with a cool bag.
Yeah.
Which I totally get because I'm a McDonald's kid, but I went to Burger King religiously for all the Backstreet Boys stuff when they did their collab. So I get it. I get it.
Trying to remember. I think I went to McDonald's. No, it was Burger King for the Lord of the Rings glasses. And I kept getting Gandalf and Aragon, and I was like, when am I going to get Frodo?
Did you ever get it?
No. But thanks for rubbing it in.
I mean, I got all the Backstreet Boy toys. So my brother stole Kevin from a kid though on the bus for me. He came home so proud. He's like, "Look what I got you." I was like, "Good job, boy. Good job."
I remember at one point really thinking that I would be able to get all of the. Do you remember when Burger King had like that little thing where they did like the solid gold Pokemon cards in the Pokeballs?
Oh, yeah.
I tried to get all of them, and then like I think I went like a couple times, and they just had Jigglypuff every time, and then I just thought, forget it.
We had Jigglypuff.
That was the only one I got because that was the only one I ever tried to get.
So speaking of Backstreet Boys, Seth Green, Breckin Meyer, Dean Martin's grandson, and Donald Faison play du jour.
I was wondering how that guy got in. I was like, "Who is?"
Because he was in Can't Hardly Wait.
He was too. I know the other three, and then the director.
He was the foreign exchange student.
Oh, okay.
He was the sex machine.
Alexander Martin, the one guy on Wikipedia with no article to their name.
With a red.
He is Dean Martin's grandson, and his mom is Olivia Hussey.
Nepotism, baby. But yeah, I knew the Can't Hardly Wait thing because they obviously wrote the movie too. But I don't know.
And she was married. The director Deborah Kaplan was married to Breckenmeyer.
I saw them all. I didn't know they were married till I went to like this Can't Hardly Wait panel, and then I was before they split up. But yeah.
Yeah.
Before we actually continue with that, since you brought up Dean Martin, I have to bring this up anytime anyone brings up Dean Martin because I work in retail during the Christmas season. Dean Martin recorded the most hilariously drunk-sounding Christmas song I have ever heard in my life.
Is it the Marshmallow?
It is. It's his version of Marshmallow World, where he's just like, "Here's a present like a pumpkin head." That's Andy Williams.
Got another drink. He just starts mixing his songs. Do you think when he died, they did the roast of Dean Martin and they just had his casket? Oh, man, Grandpa's so dead.
Oh, I thought you were doing a thing like they just showed the cast and it was like, that's the joke. That's not very funny, guys.
That would be like a real funny funeral, though.
What I didn't understand in this movie is how weren't they picking up on the fact that all these celebrities kept mysteriously dying in these accidents? I mean, yeah, I know they had Serena Altro from MTV News, but
that goes into this other conspiracy theory that I had when I was little, that the government does kill people that have like major influence. Because I was like, Martin Luther King, JFK, and then I never saw them. And then I was like, Tupac, Elvis. Like you had the 27 Club is like kind of weird. So I don't know. I can see like in this world not being like, oh, wonder what's happening, because it's like you just put it in the lore. You're just like, oh, all de jour was 27. That's wild.
Scott, I'm afraid you're gravely mistaken. The CIA killed everyone except Elvis, who died on a toilet ingloriously.
Don't forget, he shot out a TV that had Scratchy.
Well, the show ain't no good.
Yeah, I think when they showed up, when they basically are doing the I Want It That Way music video, and then did you watch the bloopers at the end?
No.
I did. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, when Breckenmeyer goes, oh yeah, that's not what your mom said last night, and the blooper is Seth Green going, dude, my mom's dead, and then they all break. They got Alan Cumming to break.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't say, dude, my mom's dead. What he says is even funnier because he says, you know my mom is dead.
Oh, okay. But yeah, the point is he got Alan Cumming to break, which must be really difficult.
That gets you a trophy.
Yeah, him and Parker Posey, which Parker Posey, other MVP.
She is an amazing villain. She is.
Yep.
And she's like a silly villain. She reminds me of like a Disney villain. Like
Well,
Yzma.
these are all cartoons. They're
Yeah.
very, yeah.
Very Yzma.
And I was thinking about it. If they made this movie today, like I was thinking about if they made this in like the 2010s, and then now, who would it be? And like 10 years ago, it would have been Kristen Wiig and Will Ferrell, probably. Definitely Kristen Wiig. Maybe Rudd, maybe Steve Carell as Alan Cummings.
You don't think they would have gotten a different British guy?
Yeah, like a serious kind of
John Oliver, maybe?
No,
John Oliver.
maybe, yeah, maybe. But like now, they would go with Jenny Slate, and then probably Nick Kroll.
Yeah, I could see Nick Kroll. Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, or Jack Whitehall.
If I had my druthers, it'd be Andy Daly.
Andy Daly would have been the 2010s, because that's when Andy Daly was huge. That's when he was doing like Yogi Bear and all that stuff. All those throwaway movies.
Oh.
Well, he was.
I want justice for Andy Daly. I've been watching Review on Amazon. It's so good.
It's really good. 1 star. When he's like trying to get his wife to like get rid of him, like those are so hard to watch. It's like,
It has
divorce.
just occurred to me that it has been 10 minutes and the pancakes are no longer hot.
So, I think the weakest thing in this movie is Tara Reid. Like, you were saying, you were texting me, Lilypad, that
Yeah,
she's
like
so annoying.
she was, and I get that. Like, I'm sure there's some explanation for it all to fall into like the satire and all that sort of stuff, but I think they went a little too overboard with making Tara Reid the naive sort of character, because he just came off as just really kind of annoying and honestly made me wonder, like, how is it that she is alive?
Well, they were
How
trying
does she
to,
remember to breathe?
They were trying to fix up her image because she had just done American Pie, and like all of these more adult-oriented teen sex comedies, and they're like, no, we want her starring in like kids movies, and like Universal was like, are you sure?
Like,
Universal just went like, her?
really?
The adult actress from The Big Lebowski?
They could also been like, she has a real good connection to TRL already. She's dating Carson. We're getting him in the
She was
movie. Dating.
engaged or married.
They were
Okay.
never married. I don't think.
They were engaged. I know they were engaged because TRL was counting down the days to his wedding, and then like 2 months before, he's like, news, everyone.
Breaking news with Kurt Loder.
Yeah, Carson Daly is a terrible actor in this movie, and the other thing that didn't age well with the Ari Spear stuff was some of the impressions he was doing. One in particular, who we won't say by name. Y'all know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, but we're not saying him by name, so why do we
Yes.
need to get into it?
But yeah,
And like just to build on like your thing, I hope you really weren't expecting Carson Daly to, fulfill. I hope you didn't have any sort of expectations for Carson Daly as far as acting goes.
I'm just saying that Serena Altro was a better actress in her scenes than he was.
But he gave what he needed to give.
Yeah.
He wasn't going for Meryl Streep. He was going for this movie.
Yeah, I mean, partial credit for being the kind of actor that allows himself to be beaten into submission by a baseball bat.
Okay, young Carson Daly looks like a kind of chubby BJ Novak in this movie.
I could see it's that head shape. They have very
Yeah.
long rectangle heads.
He kind of looked
Yeah.
like Mark McGrath from Sugar Ray.
He didn't look good.
Or maybe that's just sort of speaking on like how all those like MTV white people looked like during that time with the frosted tips and whatnot.
There weren't enough frosted tips. Also, can we talk about Alan M? Because, or as I was calling him, the Bob Dylan. Josie is in my carburetor.
He's the weakest for me. That was like, I didn't need him. I didn't need that love
Did
story.
that guy ever act again?
He's not really in the
He's
movie that much.
He was just
Yeah.
like,
Yes, he's dead.
Is he?
I don't.
No, he's not. No, he's not dead.
I
I
don't
thought
think anyone
Gabriel
is
Mann
keeping
is.
tabs on him.
He was, according to Wikipedia, he kept acting. Last thing he was in, he was Hush and Batwoman
What?
Oh.
No.
on the CW. Yeah. That.
Jesus.
Yeah, he was.
Okay.
You guys saying no? It's
CW.
like I don't have the Wikipedia page up right now to tell you he was in the friggin' Born Supremacy and Identity.
He should have used some like cred to get on Riverdale. Make a little special Alan M cameo.
Were you guys gonna say that no matter what I said? Like if I just said, "Oh, he was the voice of Bruce Banner in the cartoon The Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes." No, he wasn't.
I mean, good for Alan M.
I still think that the third MVP after Parker Posey and Alan Cumming.
Oh
Missy
wow, he was
Pyle
in Mad Men. 4 episodes of Mad Men.
I mean, if you look at him, he looks like one of those. Yeah, I eat cigarettes and drink scotch at lunch.
Or at least like he could fake it.
Yep. But Missy Pyle is so good in this movie. How
I
did
like
you
her
get
in the
Mr.
brother.
Movie Phone? You slept with him.
She's a good one.
Yeah. I did love that they kept making Mr. Movie Phone references. I'm like, yeah, this movie is so dated now. Hello, it's me, Mr. Movie Phone. Please give me work.
I didn't know what that is when I saw this, though, because we just called our local theater, which I still remember the number, and that guy, the guy who owns it, did that recording for us.
That I remember that happened like with our local theater too, and it was always
Wait,
just the best.
Was it the AMC?
It was the AMC, and I think
that's when I worked
And
there.
I think the Lowell Showcase did that too. And I remember it just being like, even at the young age of not understanding comedy that well, I still recognized like it was hilarious when they didn't quite get the pronunciation of the movies right.
I have stories about that because the AMC, I worked at that one, and
In theater too, the Matrix.
so the manager who did it, he was so gung-ho and so excited about doing it that he would put his hand to his face and read every line like this, moving
Like
it
he was
back and
reading radio copy.
Kangaroo Jack in Theater 5.
The year 1999. Here's what's playing at the Lowell Showcase Cinema today.
Do you think he
Brought to you
practiced
by-
at home?
Brought to you by Laramie Cigarettes.
Laramie cigarettes, we're watching Kangaroo Jack.
But do you think he practiced at home?
Oh, for
Oh,
sure.
absolutely. This guy,
He did the whole thing. He practiced in front of the mirror with like a hairbrush. Just being like,
hello,
The-
you are calling AMC 12.
in
Damn it,
theater
I gotta
7.
do that.
In theater 7. In theater 7. No, stupid.
Chasing liberty, chasing liberty, chasing
Chasing
Closer.
liberty.
Aeon Flux.
Sibilance.
I'm trying to think of other early 2000s movies. Bulletproof Monk.
Bulletproof monk.
Phone Booth. 13 going on 30.
13 ghosts. 13 ghosts.
Josie and the Pussycats.
Yeah, like you're going hard on the pussycat part, dude. Like,
Dude,
Back
can-
it up a
can we-
bit. Back
yeah.
it off a little bit.
All right, Josie and the Pussycats. No, Josie. Josie.
Sidewalks of New York.
That we had that movie poster, and they were trying to give it away. Like no one
Sidewalks
wanted
of
it.
New York.
We
I
had
was like,
3 no, the Josie and the Pussycats one actually hung in the break room next to K-19, the Widowmaker. So you have like this poster of like Rosario Dawson and Rachael Leigh-Cook, like yeah, and then like a very serious Harrison Ford, like hello.
I have the Josie one. It's in a bucket in my closet right now.
Do you have the Mondo one, or do you have the actual theatrical one?
I have a theatrical one. My friend worked in a no. We had like this store called Oz that sold the big ones, so I have that one.
So I went on Amazon and I got a Mystery Science Theater 3000 movie poster. Mystery Science Theater 3000, the movie. This old Blockbuster had them, and the old manager's just selling them on Amazon now. So I literally have that poster.
Is it working out for them? Doesn't sound like it.
Nah, it said there's only 7 left, so hurry up and order them.
How much is? I mean, I hope he's doing well. Is he selling a lot of posters or just those?
Just those.
Oh no.
And it was like $7. And I was
Oh,
like,
no.
oh boy. Oh no.
GoFundMe for the
Things
boss.
things aren't going so well for
All
them.
I got left are these Mystery Science Theater 3000, the movie, Kids in the Hall, Brain Candy, and Josie and the Pussycats. Please help me.
Go check out these movie posters. Just pick them up on my Amazon page. Did you know that if you go to Burger King and get a soda, you can get as many refills as you want? It's
they can't-
really good. And they don't even check if you have the cup. Just need to wash it out a little bit.
Didn't they have a Josie and the Pussycats tie-in at McDonald's?
I don't know.
I think they had like a cup. Because this was the time when, like, McDonald's was doing, like, frosted
Sorry,
cups.
I know what you meant, but just that sentence just sounded so funny to me in my head. I think they had a cup.
They had a
They
protective
had
groin
one
piece.
They had one cup.
Yeah, okay. So getting back to the movie, the fact that they become like so famous overnight is so laughable. And then we cut to the scene of Parker Posey in her headquarters doing an informational video, showing an informational video starring Eugene Levy.
I just want to say, third MVP right there.
Eugene Levy.
Hello, I am a celebrity.
Hello, I'm Eugene Levy, and these are my eyebrows.
Yeah. How can you not like this movie?
Didn't have
Are
cats.
you talking to me?
Yes.
I didn't say I didn't like the movie. I just thought it was fine.
I'm sorry, this is the Citizen Kane of cartoon animated adaptations.
I love Alvin and the Chipmunks.
What?
I do.
Wow.
I love the whole series, start
That's
to
a
finish.
take. That's such a hot take. I kind of respect
I'm a
that.
huge Alvin and the Chipmunks fan, so like I think I would love anything they. I don't like the new Nickelodeon series because they look really creepy, but
Did you like the Squeakquel?
I
Do you like
did.
the
And
Road Ship?
Chipwrecked and Road Chip. Yes, I saw 3 out of 4 in theaters. So yes. My grandma would always take. They always come out on Christmas, and my grandma would take us, and so I'd watch them with her grandma. But she didn't. She moved away, so I didn't see Chipwrecked with her. And I took my guy to see Road Chip, and he cried
So hang
Because,
on. Real
because he
quick.
was in the theater or because the movie was good?
because at the end, Dave, spoiler, officially adopts them. And
Oh, I
they're
thought
a
it was going to be like
family.
Dave is about to adopt them, and
then
then
a bird comes.
then he suffers cardiac arrest, and right as he's about to sign, he just goes, and then dies.
No.
Bury we with
A bird just came and took Theodore for dinner.
bury me with my treasure. Wait, what was that? Blah. Also, Scott, I just want to real quick parse what you just said about you consider this the
Citizen Kane of animated adaptations.
for that I've got 4 words and an additional letter for you. Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
I'm very good
I mean-
too.
Yeah, I agree, but I'm talking about like early, like late 90s, early aughts.
Oh,
like
well, maybe you should have said that.
The Flintstones, I think, did really well too.
it does not age well.
I still like it, but I would say Josie's better than the Flintstones, but
Yeah.
for sure.
I mean, because you also had Rocky and Bullwinkle with Piper Perabo.
And Robert De Niro.
Rocky, The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle, starring Piper Perabo in theater.
And Robert De Niro.
I just like the idea of the
Give me that
yeah,
squirrel.
the,
I want that squirrel.
yeah. The manager did say the names of the actors in the.
Oh my god.
So,
Starring Paul Giamatti. Paul
That's how I said it.
Giamatti.
Sideways, starring Paul Giamatti,
Thomas
Virginia
Hayden
Madsen,
Church.
and Sandra Oh in Theater 12.
How long was the recording if they were saying like all the names?
It was like a 12-minute long recording.
my God.
Please flip the tape over.
Just like,
Flip the tape over.
But what sucked
The
about that, if
implica-
you
the
missed
implica-
it, you had to listen all
I
over.
was about to say, the implication is that you can just pick it up in the middle of it as it's going. You just be like,
Well, okay, so the way it worked is you had to hit
Peter O'Toole.
you had to hit the numbers to know. So like if you hit 1, that was Theater 1, hit 2, that's so because
Right,
it went
I remember that now.
yeah. So Theater 1, $1 Million Baby, starring Hilary Swank.
Morgan Freeman.
Directed and starring Clint Eastwood and Anthony Mackie and Jay Baruchel. He's just going through the entire list.
Oh, IMDb.
Josie and the Pussycats.
That's the one name he screws up. Clint Eastwood, Morgan Freeman, shit.
Josie and the Pussycats, starring Rachael Leigh-Cook, Tara,
Alan Cumming, shit.
Missy Pyle,
Parker Posey, shit.
Paulo Constanzo.
That's the one.
Yeah. Why is Paulo Constanzo in this movie? He plays their manager, but then isn't that kind of what Alan Cumming becomes? Like they just have. I know it's because he was in the
character
cartoon.
from the cartoon.
Yeah, and you know who plays him?
Casey Kasem,
That's right, and he writes,
who also
Dear
played,
Josie.
who also played Shaggy originally.
Yeah, he's doing the same voice for both characters.
They didn't have a lot of options. then.
Totally zoinks, dude. Hey, you sound like me. You sound like me too. And he writes, Dear Josie. I love some of the old Casey Kasem letters that he would read. Dear Casey, often I would drive in my car with my family listening to Top 40, and I just want to hear The Night the Lights Went Out in Georgia. I remember when they premiered this on Top
Dear
40.
Casey, I find myself at a crossroads. Existentially, I dread everything that I see, and life feels like it's consuming me in a dark maw in which light cannot escape. Could I please hear In a Big Country by Big Country?
Have they ever done that on SNL? I feel like this would be a really funny skit.
They had to have.
No, the closest they did is when Andy Samberg hosted. He was doing trying to beat Bill Hader's record for doing impressions, so his monologue was doing impressions.
Oh,
then
I
Bill
remember
Hader
this.
shows up and goes, "Dear Casey, if you want to know where I am, I'm right here."
And then after every impression, Andy Samberg would just be like, "Hey, I'm Robert De Niro. What's up?"
When this movie came out, I think Rachael Leigh-Cook did not host. I think Alan Cumming actually hosted, because I remember. And Alan Cumming was one of the best SNL hosts ever. He had so
can see
much
that.
fun, and
He seems like he would be really fun.
Yeah, he could keep such a straight face. Like, some of the lines he has to say in this movie are ridiculous. Like when he actually breaks the fourth wall and says, "Or this could be a major motion picture."
That's why he's the first VIP.
He literally just winks to the camera at one point.
I think the thing that doesn't work for me at all in this is how quickly she turns into a villain and then turns back.
Yeah, it is like split second.
Yeah.
There was not a lot of growth for that. We didn't have 6-hour movies back in the day, you know? It's not Marvel.
And how can we
Thank
forget
goodness for that.
when she says, "If I could turn back time, I would make sure this would never happen." And Tara Reid says, "If I could turn back time, I would meet Snoopy." I don't know if that was Melody or if that was Tara Reid.
I think over the years, it's she's kind of, this character's just become her. She's just riding that out.
Okay.
She's
can
like
I-
Austin Butler and Elvis. This is her
Hi,
Elvis.
hi, man. Oh, did you hear what happened? Angela Bassett went up to him at the luncheon for the Oscars, and she's like, "Sweetie, you gotta stop doing the voice.
That is
What?
so good.
You gotta stop doing the voice. Like, I know it took me 4 months to stop doing Tina Turner's laugh, but you gotta stop doing the voice."
What are you talking about? I'm not doing a voice.
Hey, what are you talking about, Angela Bassett? Stop it.
That's why Angela Bassett does what Angela Bassett does. I still believe it would have been hilarious if, like, Tom Hanks also fell into that and just couldn't stop talking like Colonel Tom Parker.
No.
So, your next film is going to be like a sequel to Forrest Gump. That is right, my boy. You and I, we are the same.
So this hasn't come out yet, but CB, Chris Brown, and I were talking about Banshees of Inisherin, and we talked about the Austin Butler thing, and I think he made the same joke about Tom Hanks.
It's because the voice is so funny. And it makes
People
no
think
sense.
I'm the villain.
We made that.
Hey, what are you talking about, Colonel Tom
We made that
Parker?
exact same joke on the Walk Hard episode, and I'm probably gonna keep making that joke because it won't stop being funny to me.
Yeah. That breaks my heart. Anyways, back to this movie. I think we should get into the tracks because we got a lot of tracks to get through.
Sure. So I'm going to be referring to the soundtrack page from Music from the Motion Picture Josie and the Pussycats because I made an attempt to find them in chronological order when they appear in the movie, like we were able to find in some other ones on IMDb. We were able to do that. Couldn't find one for this one. So I'm going from the soundtrack, so it's going to be all out of order. So, oops. So, track number 1, 3 small words.
4 hours and 5 long days for all your lies to come undone. And those 3 small words were way too late. 'Cause you can't see that I'm the one.
Well, that might not be out of order. That was that opened the movie.
No, Du jour
right?
is the first song in this movie.
Again, I'm going by what's on the CD.
No, I know. Yeah, this song is great. This song was written by Adam Duritz of the Counting Crows.
Which makes a lot of sense. That guy's a hit maker. So
Have you seen what he looks like now?
It was not, actually.
now,
It has 5. It has 5 songwriters on it.
Yeah, this one did not have Adam Duritz on it. I'm looking at it. It's written by Deborah Kaplan, Harry Elfont, and Dave Gibbs.
It says right
small
here
words
on.
is how-
Are you on the Wikipedia?
I am, yes.
It says Adam Duritz.
It doesn't say it for 3 small words.
It says it on mine.
Really?
it doesn't say it on mine, but it said it. I swear it said it earlier because I wrote it down.
I'm sending you
Adam
mine.
Duritz is going off the grid and scrubbing all information of him from Wikipedia.
Oh God, this just became a true crime podcast.
You'll never see me round here again.
I love that song.
So good.
This is
Oh.
what I'm looking at.
Oh, wow. A lot of this was recorded at Q Division in Somerville. I've been to Q Division.
Yeah.
That's really
Well,
neat.
Kay Hanley, that's where she recorded.
That makes sense.
That's where she did Aurora Borealis.
Wow, my friend Sean works at Q Division.
Hey, Sean. Thanks for listening.
Sean Callan from Froggy and the Friendship.
Oh. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yes, that one. But yeah, 3
Yeah.
small words. For all that I might have to say about the movie, no notes for the soundtrack. Soundtrack.
This song is great.
Soundtrack friggin' solid, front to back.
Yeah, and my favorite song is the next track.
Pretend to be nice. Track
Oh,
number
yeah.
2.
What do you do to me, baby? Shaking my confidence, driving me crazy. You know if I could, I'd do anything for you. Please don't ignore me, 'cause you know I adore you. Can I just pretend to be nice? Can you at least pretend to be nice? If you could.
Written by...
The first of many written by Adam Schlesinger.
Yeah.
Yes. This song is so great, and also when they bring it back as a big band number.
A big band member.
When Parker Posey enters and you just hear, what do you do to me, baby?
Wait, that that was that song?
Yeah.
Like I have a note.
Okay. I did not
they did a
realize that. and that
postmodern jukebox.
I did not realize that, but that makes it kind of more funny that way.
Yeah.
I mean, it definitely makes more sense out of just okay, I guess Parker Posey's character is just the kind of person who comes down the stairs and decides, I want to Liza Minnelli today.
Yeah. No notes on this song either. This
Yep.
song is great.
Next track. Here's an. Oh wait, I just refreshed Wikipedia and now it says Adam Duritz wrote 3 small words on it.
And what
What
what's
the
on your
hell
screen
is
right
going
now?
on here? I mean, I'm looking at the exact same screen, Scott, so it still says 3 small words, Adam Duritz. I don't know what else you could possibly be pointing at.
With what finger am I pointing at?
I don't know. I don't see any fingers on the screen. I just see the Wikipedia article right here.
Uh-huh. Yep. Not giving you the finger or anything. Gaslighting me, making think I'm going crazy.
Good.
Telling you, Adam Duritz was always there, man.
I'm not trying. Look, I'm as confused as you are.
Why is Adam Duritz behind you?
It legit. He's right behind me, isn't he?
Kendra, we've talked about it on this podcast. Have you seen what Adam Duritz looks like lately?
No.
They've
He looks like Adam Richmond from Man vs. Food.
they've
I can
massacred
see
my
that.
boy.
I can see that. I can see that.
They
okay.
took away his. They took away
Luscious
his
locks.
They took away his doofy white guy sideshow bob hair.
Oh, I mean,
Can you believe that guy dated all 3 actresses from Friends?
he was the Pete Davidson of his time. He was.
Yep.
Good for him.
Next track.
We're on track number 3, Spin Around, written by Dave Gibbs and Adam Duritz.
Around, come back home, you're running out on a line. Sometimes feel I'm going out of my mind. Stunned here waiting for anyone to take the time. Spin around, we get further and further away. Smile and wave, ain't got nothing to say. Stunned here waiting for anyone to
I mean, this one's probably 3 small words in this one are probably my 2 favorites. I mean, this one could have been played at Warped Tour for sure. For sure.
Yeah. This one's fine.
I don't remember which one this was.
This is the one that plays at the stadium concert.
Oh, okay. And I just want to be perfectly clear. Like, even though I don't really remember the titles for any of these songs, like, I did enjoy them in the moment when I saw them in the movie. So I don't want you to think, like, just because I can't, like, just because the title's not coming, that doesn't mean, like, I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
After that, we got track number 4, You Don't See Me.
You don't see me, and you don't need me, and you don't love me the way I wish you would.
This is the acoustic tubby tub one.
Written by Gibbs, Kaplan, also Elfont, Duritz, and additionally Babyface, Jason Faulkner, Steve Hurley, Dee Dee Gibson, and Jane Weedlin.
From the Go-Go's.
Thy Go-Go's. Thine Go-Go's.
Yeah, this one's fine.
I think they just go hard at the beginning, and then the rest are fine.
Yeah.
You know, I would kind of agree. Like, it is kind of front-loaded in that regard. If we're going
next track.
if
the
we're
next
going
track is actually
entirely
pretty
chronologically, like if we're talking chronologically. Track number 5 after that is You're a Star, written by Duritz, Gibbs, and Anna Waronker, whom I've never heard of, but I am delighted to learn that she is the front woman of a band called That Dog.
Slam the door and let's tear down the wall. Crank it up, let's mess around, be who you are. You're a star,
Yeah, so
What a
this is
great
the
name for a
Na Na Na
band.
song. This is the one when they become famous and everyone's stalking them pretty much.
Right.
It's a good one. I mean, they also end the record good. We'll say that, too.
Yeah. The next track is the one that breaks my heart because
Oh,
the next
wow.
track.
Tenacious D opened for That Dog.
Yeah. Okay. Next
That's
track.
wild. After that, we got Shapeshifter.
for so long. Shapeshifter, guest lister, big thinker, she'll turn around and dancer, game crasher, rehasher. If you think that's cool, whatever, dude.
You were
So-
showing me this one earlier
Yeah.
before Kendra joined the chat. This one written by Michael Eisenstein and Kay Hanley.
This
The
is literally
aforementioned
the
Kay
letters to-
Hanley.
Yep. I can't believe they had her on this entire movie and they only let her write one song. This song is actually a bop. This song is pretty good.
Yeah, that's a bummer because like Kay Hanley is incredibly good. Like, and you know her vocals are all over all the songs here. But it's a bummer that they only let her write just one.
Well, didn't she
Hey.
was like the second voice that came in? And I have the
Yes.
book, but I
Yeah.
halfway through.
Who was it originally? Wasn't it? What's her name from Garbage?
Shirley Manson.
Shirley
I don't
Manson.
think so I think it was just somebody. I don't know. The book's in the other room.
Okay. Next track.
You just opened the book up. Oh, it was June Smith. Oh.
Ariana
Okay.
Grande. As a baby.
Next track.
After that, we got track number 7, I Wish You Well, written by Anna Waronker.
To stand here and pose for some William Tell. I wish you well. I wish you love. I wish myself all of the above.
I don't remember this one.
I don't remember this one either. I'm sorry to say. But I'm sure it was really good.
Yeah.
What I do remember is the very brief moment that we got track number 8, Real Wild Child, a cover of the original song, whoever did Johnny O'Keefe.
Well, I'm just out of school, like I'm real, real cool. Gotta dance like a fool. Get the message that I gotta be a wild one. Ooh yeah, I'm a wild one. Gotta break it loose, gotta keep it moving wild, gotta keep it swinging, baby. I'm a real wild child.
Yeah, this literally reminds me
Whoever
of
did the original one, because I literally only remember the Iggy Pop version.
Yeah. This literally reminds me of any like early aughts, late 90s movie when they would do a cover of like I Want Candy.
Yeah,
Yeah. It
like
was fine. It was
like Letters to Cleo often did.
yes. They do a cover of Lust for Life.
Letters to Cleo do?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look that up. That's interesting.
Mhm.
After that, we got track number 9. Come on.
Are you in? Are you out? Shake it up, shake it down. Wanna scream, wanna shout. Give it up, get it on, or get out. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Gibbs, Duritz, Kaplan, Elfont, Babyface, Faulkner, Hurley, Gibson, Weedlin. Is it Weedlin or Weedlin? Schlesinger, Hanley, and Eisenstein.
It's Jane Wheatland.
And company. No, it's
This
just
one
them.
is the other one that Letters to Cleo plays in concert. This one's a good song, but it doesn't feel like a Josie and the Pussycats song. This is a Schlesinger engineered it and produced it
It
to be
doesn't
a
feel like
Letters
a
to-
Josie and the Pussycats song.
It feels like
They're a
like a Letters to Cleo
They're a
song.
fictional band, Scott.
I'm gonna kill you.
No, you're
No.
not.
This feels literally not like it belongs.
If you
to
couldn't
them.
kill me the other 25 times, you're not going to kill me this time.
All I need you to do is say your name backwards.
Like, you don't think it should have been in the movie?
Yeah, this felt like it should have been a regular Letters to Cleo song, not in the movie. Like, this didn't fit. Because they threw it away in the end credits. That's where they put it.
Mm.
It was like a last-minute add-on. They're like,
Yeah.
Maybe that was there. We're trying to go for a Best Song Oscar nom song.
You go with 3 small words.
yeah.
Yeah, but that was in the movie. They couldn't do that. Like, it has to
Yeah,
be the ones
yeah,
in the
you can.
credit.
No.
Oh, right. It was written for the movie. Duh, that's right. Sorry, I have that long discussion that we had last. I'm still have that long discussion that we had last time around whether the national songs in
so it
Cyrano
has
are
to be
eligible.
either in the entire movie or the first song in the credits. That's why "Stay, I Miss You" was not nominated for an Oscar for Reality Bites. They did not. Lisa Loeb didn't get a nomination because it was like third in the credits
Oh.
or second. Like, it wasn't the main credit song. Anyways, next track.
Track number 10, Money, That's What I Want. A cover of the Berry Gordy song.
The best things in life are free, but you can keep them for the birds and bees. Give me money. That's what I want. That's what I want. Yeah, that's what I want.
I was saying to Lils before you came on, Kendra, that this basically would have been great if this turned out to be like an entire Motown situation where they just give them like $200 for all their songs and then they get screwed over.
Oh, I mean, that would be like a good. I mean, that would probably would have happened on Riverdale or something when it was the first season.
Or Katie Keene when Josie goes there.
Jughead, you sold all the rights to our songs for a hamburger? I gotta be me. Whamp, whamp.
You haven't seen Riverdale.
Yeah, he'd
have
be
you?
like, "It's because I'm weird, Josie. It's because I'm weirdo." That's what he'd do.
Here we are.
I'm
Insert.
Ace and I'm weird. Deal with it.
Insert. Here we are. Me, Josie, me selling all her songs. I am Jughead. Like, he narrates the entire show. So, like,
I am Jughead. This is my hamburger.
my night passenger, because I am dark and mysterious.
I watch the snail crawl along the edge of the hamburger. This is my dream. This is my nightmare.
Next track.
Track number 11. This is what opens the movie. Du jour around the world.
Nope.
No?
No. This is when they enter back again.
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
When
when,
the- when
Du
the-
jour shows up again.
When
in
three-quarters of them are in body casts?
Yeah.
Because Metallica fans kicked their ass.
Mm-hmm. And Dean Martin's grandson said,
Knew
"That's
the
amore."
Knew the words to Enter Sandman.
Yep. When the moon hit his eye like a big pizza pie. That's a Metallica. The next track opens up the movie.
Backdoor Lover.
Lying on your bed staring up at the moon. You got me crazy, gotta love you soon. I'm your backdoor lover. Coming from behind all the lights that low. Backdoor lover. Just you and me, no one has to know. Backdoor lover. Let me meet you there at secret.
That's a song about butt sex, right?
Yes.
We're not, no one's being fooled, right? That's clearly a song about butt sex.
Well, it just makes me remember, do you remember the MTV movie Together?
Yes. In the series, of course.
The song, there was a song called Rub One Out.
Yeah.
Oh, come
Great
on.
boy band. I love them. So good. But this song for a movie marketed towards like teens and tweens, this is a weird song to open a movie.
Not just that, like, because of this song, they had to create. So, you know how some movies will have like the R-rated cut and then the unrated cut?
Mm-hmm.
Well, for the VHS and DVDs for this, it was the PG-13 cut, and then they replaced this with Du jour around the world to do a PG cut.
Mm.
That probably doesn't work quite the same way.
Nope.
I wonder if it was a play on Liquid Dreams from
It
O-Town.
was.
Okay. Because that was inappropriate as well. For
Wasn't there a Backstreet Boys song that was inappropriate too?
No. I mean, they have If You Want It to Be Good Girl, Get Yourself a Bad Boy, but they tease it at their shows, but they don't play it now.
Well, the call literally, one of the downbeats is literally how we farted.
Yeah. Which it would be. How is the
I don't know. Backstreet Boys had some pretty dirty songs. Just a quick sidebar about Du jour before we move on to the final track. I mean, did you guys have the same problem that I had trying to like disassociate from the fact that it's like these preteens are just screaming and losing their heads over Seth Green, Breckenmeyer, and Donald Faison? And a fourth guy?
Well, no, I mean...
Not the fourth guy, not Dean Martin's grandson. That made sense.
Well, the fourth guy at least looked like he could be in a boy band.
So did Donald Faison. But
O-Town.
Seth Green, all I could hear is, hey Dad, it's me, Chris Griffin.
I have a friend who that is her ultimate celebrity crush, so...
Seth Green?
Yeah, it takes all types, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, she's really small, so she's like, it doesn't matter his height. So I'm like, all right.
Well, as long as she's not a Breckin Meyer fan, big
I-
Franklin and Basher.
I love
Yeah, not
Franklin and Bash.
not many Breckenmeyer simps out there, are there?
Oh boy.
From Clueless.
I stand corrected.
Well, besides
From
Kay Hanley,
Garfield.
man, he really hates Mondays. Anyways,
Speaking of great cartoon movies.
yeah. Final track.
Final track, Josie and the Pussycats.
Josie and the Pussycats, long tails and ears for hats, guitars and Marshall stacks, hot, sweet, super cool, don't you know these kitties rule? Hurry, hurry, we've been going over the master plan, driving in a custom painted van, practicing for hours.
A cover of the
Hanna-Barbera theme.
of the Hanna-Barbera theme with some change in lyrics. I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah, Schlesinger did a good job producing this one. Not to mention also
Written by William Hanna, Joseph Barbera, and Hoyt Curtin.
the thing that I didn't understand is Rosario Dawson can sing. Why did they just double Kay Hanley's vocals? They didn't have Rosario Dawson sing like on Pretend to Be Nice when they did the backup of Wow, Wow, Pretend to Be Nice. They didn't use Rosario Dawson. It was just Kay Hanley twice.
She
They
wasn't
saw what
given.
They saw what Paul Williams did in Bugsy Malone, and they thought that's a great idea. Everyone singing sounds like Kay Hanley, just like how everyone in Bugsy Malone sounds like Paul Williams.
Yeah. I have to say, when I saw this movie...
Josie and the Pussycats.
When I saw this movie, I got the biggest crush on Rosario Dawson. I thought I growing up, I was like 13, so I didn't see any of her movies before this. And the other movie I saw that she was in after this was The 25th Hour. So it was like
The 25th Hour.
The 25th Hour in Theater 11.
Death Proof. Death Proof.
I'm trying to think of a really...
7
Mr. Megorium's
pounds.
Wonder Emporium. Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium. Dr. T and the Women.
Evan Almighty. Evan Almighty.
Do more.
Once, starring Glenn Hansard and Marketa God damn it. Once, starring Glenn Hansard and Marketa Erglova. Marketa Erglova.
Now available for a limited time. Schmigadoon.
Dude.
I'm trying to remember the one that was the funniest. Oh, National Security, starring Martin Lawrence and Steve Zahn.
The 2000s. Amazing.
Starsky and Hutch, starring Owen Wilson, Ben Stiller, Vince Vaughn, Will Ferrell in a cameo role.
Flushed Away, featuring Miriam Margolyes. Fuck.
So yeah, that's Josie and the Pussycats. We have a rating system on this podcast. If it's a good movie musical, it's hell of a musical. It's a bad movie musical, it's hell is a musical. And if it's meh, it's Purgatory Pete's Razzmatazz Factory.
Razzmatazz.
So, Kendra, what do you give this?
Hell, it's a musical.
Hell of a musical.
Hell of a musical.
I gotta go with hell of a musical too. Lilypad?
Purgatory Pete. For me.
What? 3 hell is musicals?
How dare you?
I was waiting for you to be like, what? No! So, Lilypad, what are we doing next time?
Next time, we're doing The Commitments. It's depressed and it's Irish.
Kendra, is there anything you want to promote?
Oh yeah, you can check out Crushgasm at crushgasmpodcast.com. I have a sweater. You can see that. It says Crushgasm. My Valentine's Day present. Yeah, crushgasmpodcast.com.
Lilypad, what do you want to
Synergy.
promote?
Go check out Instagram.com/365records in 2023. That's where I'm doing my little album a day thing. Today I listened to Outrospective by Faithless, and I need to listen to another one because I didn't get to listen to one yesterday because I had a DJ gig. But, I'm probably going to
You
get
should
on
do the
that.
Josie and the Pussycats soundtrack.
Don't push it. Even though I openly asked you for requests, don't push it.
You should do Bruce Springsteen, Darkness on the Edge of Town. Anyways,
Okay.
that's a great album. Anywho,
I'm sure it is. I like Bruce Springsteen.
I have another podcast called Writer's Bagel Basket that Kendra and Lils have been on, and a miniseries which is going back into the studio to record next week. We're recording now to be ready for October, called When Scary Met Stabby, and both of you have been on that too. So remember, if you all of a sudden make it big as a celebrity, chances are your album is having a subliminal message.
Hell is a musical. Shit.
With Lils and Scott.
Zero science.